Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more campaign in Europa Universalis 4. This is Schizophrenic Sovereignty. Alright, so we are playing as a New World modernization. This is interesting. So, Tupinama has embraced feudalism in less than one technology's neighboring country is less than one technology's ahead. Okay, so we're close. We're close. Just need to get some admin tech, then we can actually take that thing. Right, so we're playing as Tupinama. We can apparently show tag switch options. Yep, we should maybe, I don't know, look at that. Sure. Yep, okay, cool. It's done. Let's make that go away for now. What else we have? Disputed succession. Tupiniquim has apparently no heir. Nice. Well, I would love to have you as a subject. What kind of ideas do you have? Economic. Right, so I noticed a few things that the AI is doing that I don't like. First off, we're apparently building a heavy ship, which, yeah, no, we're not gonna, no. Give me that money back, please. Thank you. We have 100 spy network strength against Portuguese Brazil, which I actually do think that we're going to want to have as a colony. And then we could actually possibly use Reconquest against this guy up here. We could break that alliance if we wanted to and subjugate him, return the course. But for now, let's go ahead and get a claim here. And then we want to keep on probably spying on him because siege speed and whatever. And then we've got nothing against Portugal, but yeah, no, one heavy's not going to save us from the Portuguese army. And it's actually going to be much more risky for me to try to fight these colonies than it was for the AI, because as the player, I fully expect they're going to come try to murder me. We have 2 transports for some reason, because, you know, in case we want to, I don't know, go somewhere, we can. We could theoretically no-CB somebody, just to force something to happen. As far as colonial range goes, our core creation distance isn't going to allow us to make someone into a subject and then use their adjacency. So actually these guys are completely out of reach right now. And then these are the only other people that are even remotely close enough to being within range. And unfortunately they are our allies right now. So 5-year truce break means if we wanted to attack them, we have to get started on it right now. So I'm going to go ahead and say no to the AI's plan of religious ideas. You just know, because the only people that are going to colonize here are going to be Castile and Portugal, and they are both going to be Catholic. And we're already Catholic, so we don't need religious ideas. And Castile's probably not going to colonize here because of the Treaty of Tordesillas. So we're just going to say no to this. Yes, we're wasting 90% of 800 points. It's painful, but it's just, no, it's wrong. You chose the wrong idea group. You know what would be better? I don't know, like trade, expansion, or exploration. Like, there's a lot of, I think exploration is probably going to be one of the better options for us right now. We should turn this guy into a colonizer. He is gonna colonize everything. So we're gonna go exploration. We're gonna pick up a colonist, and we're gonna immediately start sinking this cash that we actually make into a new colony of our own. So, unfortunately, we are Catholic, which means that we're going to be violating the Treaty of Tordesillas and pissing off the Pope. But the Pope, we don't know about the Pope. The Pope doesn't exist as far as we're aware. Like, we're aware of him, like, we're Catholic, so he should be a real thing. Fleet maintenance should be at full. I don't know why it's not. Come back from this guy. We need to choose a thing. Do we already have one active? What's going on with this? Yeah, change policy. So we already have a policy, which is fine. So native uprising chance should be 0 right now. Yep. So we're good to march around this whole region, which is nice. These boats will mothball. I think we're going to sell them to somebody, like one of our allies, because they're bad. I don't like them. Let's go ahead and unpause. We've got some cash. We've got colonialism now as well, which is much better CB. Buildings that we can build. We're allowed to build a marketplace, which is probably worthwhile. We can build workshops, which are not super valuable just yet. We can build a shipyard. I'm thinking for now we want the marketplace in Rio de Janeiro. And we will build a church in Villarica. Beyond that, we have looming disaster tag switch. Yes, that's fine. That one can go away. I don't know that we can afford any advisors right now, because I want to do a colony. I think a colony is the most important thing that we could be doing at the moment. So, Portuguese Brazil. They have the entirety of Brazil claimed for themselves. This is our capital state, so colonizing all of the provinces within our capital state would be a good idea. This is also pretty likely to be gold. It could be 12.5%. This one is about the same. We would like more coastal provinces though as well. I think we'll just go for the one that's directly adjacent to our capital, right here. And let's see if this guy wants to buy those crappy boats, the transports that we don't actually need. It was 30 ducats. And what do they cost to build again? In vanilla, I forget. Boats cost... Oh yeah, he's going to give us a little bit extra too. Nice. Cool. You may have those. Instead, we will build more light ships so we can try to protect trade. So, next month, with the colony in place, we're going to be making not nearly as much money. Can we afford one advisor? It's like probably not. Okay, next is that we want to do estates. I want to give the burghers Rio de Janeiro. That's 70% autonomy. Burghers now have 40% influence, which is nice. We can do buttons and things. Grant New World Colony, or Grant New World Charter would probably be alright. Go ahead and get their loyalty nice and high. Get a free admiral if we wanted to, but that's too much influence, it looks like. Rather than try to get even more stuff, I think that I'll probably just leave them at 65%. We have so few provinces right now that I just don't think that's a good idea. The clergy, we should probably give them this. Send an emissary to the Pope. No, I don't want to do that, because then he might, like, know about us. We might actually exist. Having less than negative 0% native uprising chance doesn't do anything, but the native assimilation rate does help. I would like to get 100 and... Let's just take the 100 admin. We already have positive 2 stability, so that's quite nice. Let's go ahead and demand some points. A little bit of cash. And without granting another province to the nobles, we can't get anything else, but that's okay. Okay, so, let's see how our other relationship looks. So we've got maxed out relations with these guys. Aside from colonizing, we might not be able to do much. This is claimed by him. Treaty of Tordesillas is going to cost us a lot here. 20, and then the 10. And then our settler chance is not affected by it, but you know what? It is what it is. 5 per year, and we're pretty much just going to have to rely on the colonist. Province of some place has defected to somebody else. Fair enough. Well, Portugal, feel free to colonize this land for me. I would appreciate it. We're making 1.5 ducats a month now because the burghers are giving us a lot more cash. And we're probably getting some more income off of that province with the clergy now in charge. Considering getting rid of that cavalry, just because I don't think he's really going to matter much. How much corruption do we actually have? 0.73? It's going down super fast right now. That's fine. Negative prestige for some reason. I don't like the inflation being above 5. So I am going to just force myself to buy that down right now. Next tech, we get another idea group. I think we're going to push this guy straight into like exploration, expansion. And he is going to become a major colonizer in this continent. We've already done high income. This would be quite nice, the extra innovativeness and prestige. Of course, we're going to lose most of the innovativeness, I think, over time. One of the things we're waiting on right now is the institution spread. We've got colonialism spreading adjacent to us right here. Port neighbor with colonialism. Nearby friendly province has colonialism. So if we could make either of these guys like us, we could make it a lot faster. But port neighboring province with colonialism, neighboring friendly province. So if we had adjacency to São Vicente, since he has spread it there, maybe we should actually colonize this one first. We could get colonialism. I think colonialism would be able to spread much faster here. Considering that we only have 11 settlers, I think we can probably afford to cancel and start over. Let's just check and see if I'm right on that, on the institution spread rate. Because the sooner we pick that up, the sooner we can get another idea group going. Get rid of the 20% penalty to institution tech cost. Declare the statute in restraint of appeals. So the Pope doesn't like me, but the Pope doesn't know I exist. The Pope doesn't know who we are. What are you talking about? We can cause more Reformation desire. Is it still possible for us to embrace Reformed or Protestant? It is. Then we wouldn't care about the Treaty of Tordesillas. I personally much prefer Protestant. Like, we're never going to be in a position where the Pope likes us, especially as a colonizer and with the Treaty of Tordesillas. The problem is we wouldn't pick up a center of Reformation, but it's super, super easy to convert these provinces, so maybe we just do that. We still get cash for it? I guess we're going to find out. We do not. That's okay. It's fine. We are most definitely now Protestant. Means that we have 25 settler growth and much better chance. Portugal is on negative 39 now. That's my opinion of him. Not the one I wanted, actually. I'm used to looking at the wrong number, turns out. But feudalism is spreading, colonialism is not. Alright, so yeah, no, that's not going to make any difference. We'll colonize the other one then. I think we're going to get rid of that cav. Cav is, even with maintenance at nearly nothing, it's 0.3 ducats a month. That's a third of an advisor. So let's just get rid of him. Shame we can't sell him to somebody. And that means that we can afford 2 advisors if we want to go crazy. Well, because of the increased costs, it looks like it's only going to be about 1 advisor. Why are they so expensive? Is that just due to time? We have 4 Diplo points per month right now. Yuck. The Blasphemy Act. Missionary strength. +1. Tolerance of heretics goes down. National tax modifier. Yeah, those both sound good. Oh, okay. Natives lose size. I guess we can afford to lose 40 ducats for some extra increased growth rate. We're already back up to 12 whole settlers here. Yay! 12 settlers! Alright, the chances of us actually getting this guy to like us... Attacked by the Tamoyo Confederation. Missionary falls ill. Local missionary strength -5% in that province. Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Like, it's so fast. Conversion speed is already 13%, so I think that's okay. I think we can afford to deal with that. Alright, so since we have no other better options, let's just do institution spread in this province. See if we can try to get this one to pick up that colonialism a little bit quicker. We could do some clicks. We could try to get some more gold production. Then we could colonize faster. But we're trying to do diplomatic idea group right now, so... kind of hard to justify. Alright, I don't think any of these other buildings will make sense. Rio de Janeiro, 0.1 ducats a month for that. It's actually pretty good. The shipyard gives us some force limit, but I don't think we need that. Losing a little bit of money. We're still rooting out corruption, but that should be gone pretty soon. Missionary costs us a little bit. Like Portugal has hired my cavalry. He stole my horse. Finish this colony. Means we should be seeing a new colony soon. And we honestly don't want to kill Portuguese Brazil. Like, we want him to just be our minion, I think. More colonies. More money being spent on colonies. Hey, look, it's a new light ship. Get a couple more going. How many actual ship slots do we have? Plenty. Wow. Okay, keep on queuing them up. We could drill, but I don't think it's going to affect anything just yet. We might not do might not end up actually doing much overall with this country, aside from just setting his ideas in the right way and then getting him on the right path to actually become a major power here. The way he was going with just pure religious, like, he's not going to do anything at all. He would continue to fight the colonial nation over time and maybe win wars. But if he outright attacks Portugal, he has to fight England. Oh, well, Portugal's occupied by France right now. Kind of funny. Let's see. Do we have a truce with who again? Just with Portuguese Brazil, not with actual Portugal. Curious. So if we were to attack Portugal directly, if I fabricate a claim on Portugal while it's a colony, or if I colonize adjacent to Portugal and have a full core adjacent, or a full province adjacent to him, we could get colonialism against him and then attack him directly. We would have to fight Austria because he's the defender of the faith, and Castile. I guess Portugal lost his alliance with England. That could be very interesting. But as is, we're probably going to be attacking this guy. We could also afford to take the stab hit. 50 aggressive expansion in this region is bad, but not that bad. So yeah. I went for Protestant because I like the national tax modifier, but also I love the aspects are just great. Whether it's the idea cost modifier, production efficiency, or going for the combat bonuses. It's just Protestant's amazing. It's, I think, one of the better religions. Well, Sunni, I think, is the best religion, but beyond that, I like Protestant a lot. I think that the Sunni tax bonuses and the tech discounts or swinging it for manpower recovery, fort defense, morale of armies, all that kind of stuff. Actually, manpower and money are on the same one, aren't they? But they reversed them recently or something. Anyway, whatever. We're making money again now that we're no longer rooting out corruption like crazy. Another year or two of missionary stuff will be fine. We're still building more boats. It said that the boats were not actually making us money, and that's possibly true. Just because there's so little actual value in Brazil right now. There's only 1.3 ducats in the entire node. But it'll keep getting bigger as we colonize more. .93 colonialism. Might want to do a development click here. It's controlled by the burghers, and the burghers are pretty happy. Not happy enough to give us a discount right now, but probably should have switched to Protestant before colonizing. That way we could have avoided pissing off the Pope and whatever with breaking the Treaty of Tordesillas. Or we could have clicked the declare the statute and restraint of appeals first. Oh well, not too worried about it overall. Another boat just came out. Looks like Portugal's going for this. Nice. Another province that we can steal. Sal Vicente is probably going to finish pretty soon. Then we'll just be able to use the spy network strength that we have against this guy to get that claim. Alright, that saves us quite a bit more money now as well. Now that the missionary is done, we should have one more province to convert, but we can't convert it because the missionary speed is negative 86% in this province due to religious zeal lasting for quite a long time. We apparently recently converted, so that'll just have to, I guess, be the wrong one for a while. Of course, production of gold went down a lot because of that. Goods produced penalty from our religious intolerance is high. Negative 3.4 tolerance of heretics. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty painful. Oh well. I mean, relying on that gold income is probably going to be pretty penalizing with inflation. I mean, it is a lot of money, but... Alright, let's see. We could save up monarch points. We actually get the most value for our Diplo points in Rio de Janeiro, which is where I want to click soon anyway, just to get the institution to spread there. I would also like to do it in the gold mine. We should at least wait until we have access to one of the church power aspects, either the development cost modifier or idea cost modifier, before really deciding what to spend the monarch points on. I don't think getting Quest for the New World is going to make any difference right now. This makes no difference. Getting up to Land of Opportunity would be nice, but that's 1,200 points. Minus 5% if we take the idea. I don't want to take admin tech just yet, although we do have unbalanced research with this country. So what to do? Well, I am thinking about declaring Portuguese as our cultural, like our primary culture. Let's do that. Congrats, we're Portuguese now. Native assimilation, great event. We can't lower autonomy because we raised it apparently when the country won their war. They raised autonomy. It's gonna block us for like 30 years. So just trying to decide if doing a couple clicks of development to get the institution so that we can then take admin tech next 7, which then gets us the unbalanced research penalty to go away. Also possibly allows us to get the New World modernization click. Should be kind of nice. Depends, but it might be worth it. The click itself would move us month and a half or so. 2.5 months closer to having it, but more importantly, it increases the base development of the province, so the spread rate just goes up based on that. Portugal still at war? They are not. They're still allied to Castile, but they are not in that war anymore. Portugal has no heir now. Alright, can we afford an advisor? I want to have more money on hand. Clergy apparently losing power. Fine and nobility just went away, which means we could demand military points from them. This could get us a little bit of church power. I think we might want to delay taking military tech 10 just to avoid that unbalanced research penalty right now. So maybe spending military points on development doesn't actually make us any more money, but it would spread the institution and then saves the other monarch points for the 2 idea groups. And if we did a little bit more development in the gold mine or something, we could probably support 2 or 3 colonies if we had 3 colonists. Pick up 1 more here right away. I think there might also be a religious church power we can take. Yeah, global settler increase plus 15 would be super nice right now. Be really good. Truce with Brazil is already up. Alright, so now we have to decide, could we actually win a war against Portuguese Brazil? In theory, we should be allowed to declare war on him and him alone. Let's just check real quick. Now, if I do that, what are the chances of Castile and Portugal actually coming over here with a navy? Is the real question. Castile has got 3 heavies, 14 transports. Portugal has only 4 transports. So obviously we would have to dock our navy up. The question is, would Castile actually send over a full fleet of 14 ships, 14 land units? They only have 20,000 troops altogether. They could do it. And since I'm the player, I imagine that they would. We would want to have... We actually have quite a bit of favors built up here. I don't know. It would be pretty risky. Try to fight Castile toe-to-toe on our own. He's on Tech 9 to our Tech 9. We could take Tech 10, have that infantry advantage, but we don't have the same tech group, so we have different units. We have the South American tech group, which means looking at our actual land units, you like count the number of pips that are in here. I bet even on Tech 10, if we were equal, they would still have more pips overall than we do, which is pretty dangerous. So I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are. This video's already been going on way too long. I'm gonna take a break here, and I will be back in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.